My presentation today, my project about teachers' beliefs of teaching and learning English at public schools. First, introduction. There is a general agreement that the successful implementation of certain educational innovation is largely affected by teachers' beliefs. And this study is based on the premise that teacher education programs are largely ineffective in improving the current practice of teaching. Okay, and the teachers' beliefs been discussed under a variety of headings. And there are opinions, attitudes, preconceptions, personal epistemologies, perspectives, conceptions, principles of practice, and orientations. Purpose of the study. This study aims to know what are the teachers' beliefs in teaching English from their point of view. And teachers' beliefs affect on both students and teachers. And the significance of the study is to find out the solution for the weaknesses in teaching English language. And the importance of the study lies in its reflection on both teachers and students. And this study can help both teachers in improving source of their educational practices, and it will improve their teaching ways. Research questions. I only have one question. What are the most common beliefs that teachers have using teaching English language in school? Limitation. My study is located in West Bank, Palestine, and this study is for English language teachers in public schools, and it will be for all grades, so from the first grade to the high school. Curation and samples. This study includes English language teachers in West Bank and public schools, and randomly the sample will be taken. There is around 3,000 teachers, English teachers in West Bank, and the sample will be from 30 to 50 English teachers. Review of literature. First, I want to tell that there is no studies that made by Arab people or in Palestine like my research. I did not find anyone. So I saw a foreign research and I read them and I found out some of them. The first one is Crotty and Good in 1986, Wang Hertel and Wilbur in 1993, and it was about classroom management. And the second one, Shulman in 1987, and Campbell, ETL 2.04, and Comrade and Hunter 2.06, and it was about beliefs on teaching and learning. And the third one, Shireen and Bosberg 1997, Hopkins 2.05, Leon Williams 2.06, and Harris and Chris Fields 2.06, and it was about the quality of learning, environment, and the factors affecting students' learning, and outcomes that mostly readily modified given that background variables such as cognitive and motivational capacities and socioeconomic background, social and cultural categories are mostly beyond the control of teaching and schools. Research design. Only questionnaire will be applied to collect data directly from the study, and nothing else will be applied because it's the best way to cover like a big distance to collect data. Findings. My questionnaire was 15 questions, 13 multiple choice questions and 2 open-ended questions. The first question was, language is taught mainly by imitation, and 60% agreed about that question. And the most important factors in second language acquisition success is motivation, and 92% agreed about that. Teachers should teach simple language structure before complex one. 100% agreed about that question. And when learners are allowed to interact freely, for example, group or peer activities, they learn from each other's mistakes. And 64% agreed about this question. Most of the mistakes that second language learners make are due to interference from their first language. And 72% agreed about this question. Favoritism between students does not affect their grades. Here I got 40% neutral about this question, and a little bit it's suspicious and weird. But after I made an interview with some students because of that question and some teachers, the students answered me that the teachers don't give attention to the students. If they favoritize one student from another, they favoritize one, but they don't give attention to the other's grades. Even if the other's grades decreasing, they ask them why your grades decreasing, but without realizing that the favoritism is the main reason after that thing. Language can be taught as a set of grammatical structure. Here I got 36% of neutral as well. And the main reason for the neutral here is because teachers told me that the students are afraid of English. So there is a big fear for the students for English. So no matter what the skill or the practice that you use with the students to learn English, they will not develop in their language level. They told me maybe because the fear itself, or maybe they reach the level of visualization. That's why they did not don't develop in their levels. It's easier to speak English than understand it, and 60% disagreed about that. So it's easier to understand English than speak it. English is very difficult to learn.